I'm not sort of going to it, but the material is so important for speed and for emptying and non-phasing. So I'm now going to develop an arm that is on the same lines of the non-phasing. It'll be out sort of in the new year, and there's also a little turntable that I made for Slovenia market, which is actually was launched in Vienna last weekend. So this guy is a marvellous guy. This guy called Peter Messick. He runs this little fantastic little place. It's the dealers. It's so wonderful to have a dealer that's helpful near you, you know what I mean? And it's just so wonderful for the guys, the customers, you know what I mean? And so he had a bit of trouble with other dealers around him. I thought, oh, damn it, you're such a nice guy. I'll make you a damn turntable and you can have it for yourself. You know what I mean? You know. And so really, we, as Fletcher Audio, as it was Nottingham Analog, we sponsor a lot of bands, New Orleans bands, black bands, and we've got the luxury to have them in their home, and they come from New Orleans and play there.
So they come to you.
Oh yeah, and this is our sort of hi-fi sort of measurement, if you know what I mean. Real live music, but real musicians who actually exactly, and so we've made a lot of master tapes and so forth. But the thing is that it's all fun though. It's got to be fun. It's got to be fun. I mean, to go to any hi-fi demonstration and to go to a dealer's or whatever and sit there and analyse and compare one amplifier or speaker to another speaker you've got to have that. You've got to have some magic reference. You've got to go out there. Don't rely on anybody, magazines or anything really. You should get out there, listen to unamplified music, and then you can say, is that amplifier better? Not better than that one. We don't want interest in that. Does it get me near that illusion of excitement of the real thing? Because it's supposed to be hi-fi, high fidelity, and it's completely lost. Well, it can be completely lost in the world, So, But sorry.
Yeah, but I know what you mean exactly, because but the problem is, as I see it, is that when you say to people, go out and listen, it will always be a individual thing. It will always be to them.
Absolutely.
For me and my most immediate impression of the music, if it sounds right, it must be right.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And it's to enjoy it. To absolutely enjoy it,
I think sometimes when you listen to live music a lot and then you go and listen to a hi-fi somewhere, sometimes you're just going to say, okay, that got me near to that experience, that didn't get me near to that experience. And
correct,
that's what it's all about.
Exactly what it's all about. But it's great fun. You know what I mean? This is the thing. And an analog, is the thing that you can get hold of a CD player and you can take its transformer out and it'll improve it, and you can put it on different substances and improve it. But with a 12-inch sort of LP sleeve, you can get a human head on it, you know what I mean? And it's a possession. You can, I've got it, you know what I mean? Exactly. And it's just something that's yours.
Material.
And it's just yours, and then the turntable, you've got to learn to drive it yourself. It's no good like having a fancy Porsche and giving me the keys and saying, drive my Porsche and see if it's all right. No. have the keys yourself and get out in your own Porsche and drive it. And it's the same with your turntable. You know, you've got to sort of. It's nice to have such things of yourself for yourself. You know, a website and people can chat and do and put their little do's and don'ts in, and it makes life worthwhile in the hobby, you know, and so that's where it's at, really. But I'm so excited to get away from. You see, the thing is, when you work or you've brought a company up for years and years and years, it's like Ford. The next Ford car that Ford makes, it'll look like a Ford. You know, because they are tied to the design and to the structure. You know, Saab, it'll look like a Saab. Even though it'll maybe taken over, it'll still look like a Saab because it'll be. So it's lovely to stand back and move on to another island and go, hey, I've got a clean sheet. Oh, and I know what to do. Ah, brilliant. And this is where,
any history
and this is what Fletcher Audio, yes, and I don't have to, you know, every company, you know, has got a sound, whether it was the old quad speakers, whether it was the Arbus we're playing in the room at the moment, fantastic as they are, you know, if somebody can stand on another island, with years of thought and preparation, and they can sort of do something that is unique, and this is what hopefully we're doing, you know what I mean, and of course the world's got to judge that when it's launched, you know, and just excitement.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Pleasure talking to you.